Hello everybody, OCDsaster here, and this video is kind of a bit of a channel update, a life update, and just what to expect for the future of OCDsaster. So if you are interested in that, please go ahead and stick around. If you're not, that's okay. I have a bunch of videos out that you can check out in the meantime. It's probably going to be the last time that these videos are in this format, just so you know. So if you are interested in what the future content holds, this video is for you. Anyway, I wanted to quickly just let you guys know what's going on with me personally and the channel, obviously. So yeah, 2022 was one of the biggest years of my life, and not in any of the good ways, okay? Okay, there were some good things, I'll be honest, but for the most part, 2022 absolutely sucked for me. So at the end of 2021 into 2022, I got a new place, I got a new job, and I started grad school. So that was a lot happening right there. And then, come December into January, my girlfriend and I broke up after 6 years. So yeah, new place with the girlfriend of 6 years, and we break up. So, fortunately, you know, there was some drama here and there at the beginning, but, you know, we're cool now. We're alright. We make it cordial now because we share a dog, and I'll get into that in a second. So, yeah, all this was going on at the same time. Grad school starting, new job starting, breakup. So all that happened right at the beginning of 2022, and I was like, you know what, this is not good. We cannot be living together in the same place. I will go ahead and move back in with my parents, which, you know, I wasn't happy about. It's not really great after, you know, moving out at 22 to be living back with your parents at 27, but I just knew living with the ex together would probably not fix any of the issues we were having from even a friendship level. So I was like, you know what, you can keep the place, and you can also keep the dog, because her and the dog have a very special bond. I mean, the dog loves me as well, but yeah. So in the swoop of the new year of 2022, I lost my girlfriend, I lost my dog, and I lost my house. At least I had grad school and work, right? Well, because those things were brand new and I was juggling way more than I could possibly bear, I decided, you know what, I can't do both. I can't be 100% at my job and 100% at school at the same time. It's too stressful. Just, I knew my limitations, and I like to put 100% into whatever I do, and if I'm not putting 100% into one thing, you know, it's my attention is split. So I decided, okay, now I'm gonna drop out of school because it's just too much. So here you got a grad school dropout living with his parents. Oh, I also sold my car like a few months before the breakup, thinking that I would just share my girlfriend's car for the rest of our life. So yeah, that happened too. So carless, no home. Well, I have a home with my parents, so living with my parents, no car, drop out of school, single. Yeah, it was not good. I missed my dog every day. I got really depressed and anxious, and with that, I was prescribed anxiety medication or whatever, and I also stopped eating. So I actually dropped a lot of weight. I think I went down to probably my high school weight, which was ridiculous because in high school I was a swimmer. And that was probably around 165 pounds. Now, I want to preface this. The title of the video is probably going to say, like, I'm fat or whatever. If you are overweight, if you are obese, I am not shaming you. I am not looking down on you. I'm not saying anything like that. I personally believe that, yes, you need to be comfortable with how you look. If you're not comfortable with how you look, then maybe you should put in some effort to change those things. I also believe that you need to try to be at least a little bit healthy. So whether that's a 15-minute walk or, you know, doing a light jog in place, like putting in some effort. I believe we live in a culture now, and I'm trying not to rant, but I believe we live in a culture now where it's kind of like do whatever you want and then be fine with it. But I think there's a line. If you're literally just sitting there doing nothing all day, gaining weight, it's not healthy. And I think as humans, we should at least strive a little bit to be healthy. But once again, I'm going to come off a little bit hypocritical here because let's go into the story. So I was probably at like 165, right? The anxiety, the medication, the depression, like everything. My mic is spiking. I hope that doesn't ruin the video. I really don't want to do another take. This is all in one take, by the way. Nothing scripted. I have nothing written down in front of me. So yeah, 165. And then After a while, I started getting back in my groove, getting used to this new lifestyle, being at home, having to rely on my parents for like transportation and stuff like that. They didn't drive me places. No, I just when I needed to borrow the car. Anyway, as you know, 2022, my content dived down because I didn't feel like producing content that I wasn't happy, I wasn't feeling good, because you're going to see that and it's going to make you feel bad. People don't want to watch content to feel bad most of the time. If you're a sadist, then you like watching like BoJack Horseman or something like that, then that's different. But seeing me be miserable isn't productive to me or to you. So that happened. And then I kind of went off the rails in the sense of my eating habits and my workout habits were no longer existent. I didn't want to get up out of bed. I was sleeping all day, getting up, too lazy to even go and get something to eat. I would DoorDash it, which is not very cost effective. That's another thing, is I now had money. Before, when I was with my girlfriend, and nothing against her, but like I paid for a lot of things and money was always very tight. Now I had a surplus of money and income that I hadn't had in over 6 years. So now I was like, okay, I have money to get whatever I want, whatever, and it was usually fast food. I'm talking 2 or 3 times a day. I would be ordering DoorDash and getting fast food and just eating and maybe work out for like 15 minutes if I felt like it, and then just going back to sleep. And I literally slept for like 12 hours a day. It was bad when I wasn't working. Even when I was working, I would sometimes like take a nap just because of how miserable I was. And I just felt like I was stuck. My life was going absolutely nowhere. I kept telling myself I was a loser because I'm living with my parents again, because I don't have a car, whatever. And I wasn't thinking, big picture, I have a really good job, all this other stuff, great friends, whatever. Besides the point. 165 pounds, and then I started eating a lot for a few months. And then what was kind of like the nail in the coffin was I did go to the gym once. I stepped on the scale and it said I was 235 pounds. And I was like, okay, there's no way. Excuse me. This scale has to be broken. There's no way I'm 235 pounds. So I joked about it with everybody, also as like copium, right? I was like, haha, this is funny. The heaviest I've ever weighed that I was aware of until now was 190, and that was because I was lifting weights regularly and building muscle, so I was okay with that weight. Anyway, eating a lot, working out very sporadically, not as routine as I usually did. And we went skydiving. I went skydiving for the first time, and it was so fun. It was probably one of the best experiences I've ever had. You had to spend like $200, $300 just to record it, though, so that's why there's no footage of me doing it. But yeah, I remember you have to get weighed for skydiving, so they know who they're going to put in tandem with you. And I was joking. I was like, ha ha ha, they're going to say I'm like 200 pounds because of the scale that I measured that I was 235. I was joking. I was like, there's no way, right? I'm used to being like 185, 190. The lady's like, yeah, Justin, you're going to have to pay an extra $40 because you weigh over 200 pounds. That kind of broke me mentally. I was like, oh. She didn't say how much, but it was over 200. I was like, that's the first time I've ever had to pay for being a weight. And I personally am not okay with that. I do not like that. That makes me feel bad. And then on top of that, I started not liking what I looked like in the mirror. In the summer of 2022, I was getting tan. I was, at the beach a lot, so I was very conscious of like what I looked like without a shirt on, and that was great. But as the winter came and the rest of the year came, it got bad. And for those of you that don't know, if you lose a lot of weight and gain a lot of weight in like rapid succession, you can get stretch marks. Guess who's got stretch marks now? Guess who's never had stretch marks before ever in his life? So yeah, that was when I kind of just like, fudge. I can't curse because of the new YouTube stuff. I was like, fudge. This isn't good. I don't like the way I look. I don't feel good. That was another thing. I'm just sleeping all the time. My eating habits are bad, and I'm not even putting in effort to work out anymore. And this was kind of like my wake-up call. And I was like, what can I do? Because part of the problem with working out was I was getting lazy with it. I wasn't having fun with it. I was kind of bored. I'm by myself most of the time. So I was like, motivation to work out. I've been working out since high school, and just sitting there lifting, listening to music, it's not satisfying for me anymore. So I was like, what can I do? And then the light bulb went on above my head, and I was like, I can make content and work out at the same time, because that was another excuse I was giving myself. And all these are excuses, by the way. I was giving an excuse to myself. I was like, time. I'm working. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I want to stream. I want to play video games. I don't have time to work out as well. I'm making time now, is what I'm saying. I'm making time. I'm combining my love for making content and my drive to become fit again, and putting that together into one package. And I want you guys to be a part of this experience as well. From now on, I'm going to be doing video game fitness challenge videos. Meaning, I'm going to be playing a variety of different video games. Still mostly Kingdom Hearts and Smash Bros, because that's what a lot of you subscribe to the channel for. But other games here and there as well. And basically what I'm going to be doing is setting challenges in-game and in real life, where if it's like, for example, on my Twitch channel, which is where I'm going to be doing all these, by the way. I'm going to be streaming these live on twitch.tv/OCDsaster live. I'm going to be streaming there first, and then packaging it all up together, editing it down for YouTube videos, because I just think that's probably the most efficient way to do this. But I've been playing Overwatch 2, and for every elimination I got, I had to do a push-up. And the last time the record was 155 for the whole stream. I had to do 155 push-ups. So stuff like that I'm going to be pursuing in these videos. And you can either join along with me, you can just watch if that's your thing. It's totally up to you what you want to do, but I just want to make this a little bit more of a productive channel and more productive for my lifestyle, because I don't want to get rid of working out, and I don't want to get rid of content creation. And if time is the issue, I'm going to try to find a solution for that. And I want to see where this goes. I think this could be really fun. You guys get to basically see me suffer. And that's what a lot of people do anyway when they watch people stream and do YouTube videos, is they want to see people fail at challenges and see people struggle and then overcome them. So this is going to be a journey. It's also going to be documenting my progress. And if I fall away from it, and I just get back up and try it again. It's going to be a learning lesson for me, and hopefully for some of you. Maybe it'll motivate you, like, oh, hey, OCDsaster's doing this, I'm going to try it too. Or, hey, I'm going to do push-ups while OCDsaster's doing push-ups on stream. Just to kind of get things going for everybody. I don't know. But yeah, I rambled on for far too long. I hope you guys kind of understand my envisioning of this. Once again, that is twitch.tv/OCDsaster live is where I'm going to be streaming this first. That's where you're going to get the first piece of the content. And then later, I'll be bringing it onto this channel. With that being said, if you liked the video, go ahead and like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below on what you think of this new change. Yeah. Like I said, if you're okay with your weight, if you're, comfortable with where you are, that's okay. It's just personally for me, I'm not okay with where I'm at, and I'm ready to take that next step. I'm ready to take that leap into making some actual change. And not just because it's 2023. New Year's resolutions are stupid. I've been planning this for a while now. Like I said, I've already been streaming some of this, and my mic was broken, so that's why you haven't been seeing me on Twitch. But yeah. And then also, because I haven't been uploading regularly on this channel, it's now shadow banned, basically. People aren't seeing the videos. So if you wouldn't mind sharing this video or other videos that you enjoyed, just to kind of get me back, and then I'll start uploading regularly, and YouTube will be like, oh, hey, we can show you again. So yeah, that's all. Thank you. Bye.